Hello and welcome to my world of crochet. My name is Stine and today I'm here with you for another Sort My Stash a 2024 video, and this, my friends, is part 17. I know it's quite scary to think about that we've already had 16 episodes, and honestly this isn't even the last because I still need to sort all of my ice yarns and some of the yarns that I got through some awesome Facebook deals as well. So there is a few more episodes coming of Sort My Stash 2024. It is, pretty much this episode is going to be about some of my scheepjes yarns. Not that I have many of them, which is kind of odd because I'm in the Netherlands, but that just happened to be the case. Some Lana Grossa, some Katia yarns, and some RICO creative Wonderballs. And this is to simply, these yarns I bought at some more specialized yarn stores, mainly here in the Netherlands. I think I got all of these yarns in Dutch stores. They are a range of Dutch yarns. There are some German yarns. There's also a single line yarns. But generally, I would consider most of these yarns more high-end yarns compared to your regular value yarn. They are absolutely gorgeous, and I am definitely looking forward to share them with you. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to turn this camera around and give you a sneak peek of what's in the table in front of me. Katia scheepjes, lijnyarns, Lana Grossas, RICO yarns, more Lana Grossas, definitely more gorgeous Lana Grossas. Let's dive into them. I hope you enjoyed the sneak peek, and I totally forgot to say, as always, we cannot talk about yarns without my faithful mug of tea. And today this mug of tea contains a few fruit-infused strawberry tea. So it's infused with strawberries. It's wonderful taste. So it is a fruit tea, but it's not even a black fruit tea, but I wouldn't call it a green tea either. I'm not quite sure how they made this one, but it is nice and fresh. For the season, the strawberry season is in full flourish here in the Netherlands. And yeah, summer really feels like it's kind of finally here. But let's go through some of these yarns, and I think I'm going to start with the scheepjes yarns. I have one scheepjes yarn here, but in two different colors, and I will happily tell you the idea I had when I bought these yarns. So the price on the yarns are not the price that I paid for it. So I got these scheepjes linen soft on a sale. I don't remember what I paid, but it was probably like 30% discount. I got them at it's translated to second-hand wool store, Tweedehands Woolwinkel, which is a Dutch store that I occasionally buy yarns from. They sometimes have some really good sales, and some quite interesting different yarns, which is not like something that I see and feel every day, and therefore I tend to get them. I always wanted some scheepjes, and this were the linen soft is a linen yarn basically, and we have one here, and it says it's €3.95, which might be the original price of these skeins, so like almost €4. Well, it's pretty close to $4 for these small 1.75 ounce skeins, but I remember I did not pay €4 a piece for these, because then I probably wouldn't have bought them. I think personally, price-wise, it sounds pretty high, but it's probably good quality for what it is. So maybe it's a fair price. Not sure. Linen soft. It's the colorway 616. This color is called Heron. I have 5 of these in total. Let's see if I can find the yarn specs on this. Oh, it's here in the back. So if I give you this one to look closer at, I will read another one. The yarn specs for this is a 50 gram ball. 50 gram balls are 1.75 ounces, to 135 meters of yarn. 135 meters of yarn is like 150 yards ish, maybe a bit less, 145, no, yeah, somewhere between. It can be washed at 40 degrees Celsius, so that's 104 Fahrenheit. It can be dry cleaned, it can be ironed at low to medium, it can lay flat to dry, do not tumble dry, do not bleach. It's 20%, 27% linen, 47% cotton, and 26% acrylic. So it is reasonably natural yarns with a slight hint of acrylics. And for a linen yarn, it is indeed pretty soft. So my idea for this yarn, for these 5 balls when I bought them, were to make some sort of a beach bag or something like that, a tote. That was my idea. And I should probably actually get around making that, because it is, as we just talked about, it is definitely getting a bit more summer vibes. So I should not wait too long for getting started on this. And yeah, that was the main reason that I got these, at least. And I'm just gonna put them back into the crate that I have them in, just to help me keep track of my yarns. Because the table, as you saw, is having a fair amount of yarns to keep track of. Next to the Heron, so next to the Scheepjes Linen Soft Heron yarns, I also bought some more linen soft yarns. And I got, let's see, 9 of them. And the idea for this was actually to make a sort of a summer vest / cardigan. It's, I don't remember if it was long sleeved or if it was so like 3/4. And it has this sort of wrap around you for that. So that was the original idea I had for this yarn. Obviously I haven't gotten started yet, but that's nothing new. But yeah, I'm not still really sure if that's what we're gonna go towards. It would be nice for a summer project to do it like that. So I'm not fully against that idea. It's a colorway 629 and it's named Hummingbird. And it is a very light blue. Actually, I need to compare it to this cream white you saw just before. So this is a cream white. And this is like a very light, ever so slight baby blue. The cream white is hummingbird, heron, and the blue here is hummingbird. And I got them all at the same purchase back in the day, for the same good deal. I think I probably had like 30% discount, maybe. That would make sense. Don't think I paid more than €2 some odd per piece. Which I think was a pretty good deal compared to the normal standard price, right? Always compare it to what it would be if. So, next to that, let's see. That was Scheepjes, and maybe we should try to do it a little bit brand-wise, because that would make most sense. Therefore, the next yarns we should discuss is the Katia concept yarns that I have. I have 6 balls of the Katia concept, or the concept by Katia. Katia is a Spanish yarn, or it is a Spanish brand, I should say. And this is the concept by Katia Cotton Cashmere. And oh my goodness, there is not much more to say. Oh my goodness. This, my friends, is gorgeous. It's an absolutely gorgeous feel. It's a colorway of 58. And I'm trying to see if I can actually find some place where there is enough of information here to look at it. It's definitely like a fine weight yarn, as you can see here. This yarn is definitely also finer than the other. This is 50 grams. 50 grams is 1.75 ounces to 155 meters. 155 meters is about 169 yards. So a nice little ball of gorgeousness. It is, let's see, they do have some yarn recommendations here, but they're not easy to read. They say 2 to 3 millimeter knitting needles, or 2 to 2.5 millimeter crochet hook, Shirt size, I don't know. You need 7 of these, I guess, to knit a shirt medium sized or child sized. Medium sized 42. There we are. Wash at 30 degrees Celsius, so that's 85 degrees Fahrenheit. Dry at low. Well, not dry at low. Iron at low. Can be dry cleaned. Lay flat to dry. Do not bleach. Do not tumble dry. This is 90% cotton and 10% cashmere. And you're not a doubt, like, it's a super soft cotton and the cashmere is also super soft. This is a really, really nice yarn. And I also got this yarn on sale. I would splurge myself to not get this one on sale. Definitely. It's a gorgeous yarn. I kind of wish most people had the chance of feeling this if they are into working with like sport weight yarns or fingering yarns, because this is a thinner yarn, but it is a gorgeous feeling. General idea, scarf or cowl, though in a unique color, because obviously it has this gorgeous sort of baby blue tint. And I got 6 of these balls, which makes it indeed for a decently nice sweater. 3 of them and 3 more of them. So that's the Katia yarns that I got. And yeah, as I said, I got them on the same sale back when I got these. I probably had 20, 25, 30% discount when I got them. There were some of the last that were left for that time. I really like the color. I like it's like nice, diluted, mute. They're just gorgeous. What's not to say? Then I have some Lang yarns. Lang yarns is, if I do not remember wrong, Swiss yarn brand. Lang yarns Paradise, and they are gorgeous. This is the Lang yarns Paradise. Here we have Lang yarns Paradise. Isn't this gorgeous? Ooh. This, my friends, is something I can't wait to work with. As you can see, we have blues, we have pinks, we have more like beige towards greens. And I'm trying to find one where it has enough specs for me to inform you more about this yarn. I have 1, 2, 3 cakes of these in total. They are also definitely not the cheapest yarns. Lang yarns is a quality yarn. And as I said, if I do not remember wrong, I do believe they are Swiss. They are Switzerland. It's Lang Yarns & Co. AG in Reiden, Switzerland. And they also have, that's made in Italy so they're made in Italy, but they produce Lang Yarns, which is a Swiss yarn brand. You can find more about Lang Yarns on www.langyarns.com. This is the colorway 72, or it's 1109.72. They are 100 gram cakes, these, and for those 100 grams, which is 3.5 ounces, you get 310 meters of yarn. 310 meters of yarn is roughly 340-ish yards. You need, well, these 3 would give me a child sweater if I want to knit it. I would have needed 4 for females medium and 5 for a men's sweater. Not really sure if I want to knit a sweater with it. I was thinking scarf again. That was the original intent. So the yarn specs, or the yarn content of this, is 78% cotton and 22% silk viscose. So viscose is like the cheap version of silk, but it is very soft, and that is what gives this sort of shiny, speckled flavor on it. So where it's slightly more diluted is slightly more cotton, and where it is shiny up a bit is the viscose that pops into. It's a power play. I think it's gorgeous yarn, and it feels nice, and I'm looking forward to working with it. They just rolled up differently, caked up differently. Shawl is my first idea. I'm still happy to get suggestions. If you know any shawls made with lanyards, feel free, comment down below with patterns. I don't mind if they're paint patterns or whatnot. I will figure it out. But if you do know a pattern that could be absolutely gorgeous with these yarns, please hit me up. I would absolutely like to know. We are, let's see, that was lanyards. We have had Katia yarns. I do have Lana Grossa and RICO Creative left. And I think we should do the Lana Grossa first. We have been kinda apart into these linen yarns, and this is definitely a linen yarn by Lana Grossa. I think it's a gorgeous color. I think it's a bit funky how flat these are and how thin they are. Lana Grossa Linera Pura. So Linera Pura by Lana Grossa by Solunino. Nature pure for the human and environment. Let's see if we can get some yarn specs of this. That's good enough for not ruining my labels. I think this probably might be the best. So I have 6 of these. And what I can tell you is that I do believe this should be 50 grams. Yes, this is a 50-gram ball. Just like this one. 50-gram ball. Slightly of a throw thinner. So it is a 50-gram ball with 120 meters of yarn. So that's 1.75 ounces to 135, 40-ish yards. Still trying to find the exact yarn specs of this. It is not exactly very friendly. It is 80% linen viscose and 20% linen. And we say can be washed at 40 degrees, so 104 Fahrenheit. Iron at low, lay flat to dry, can be dry cleaned. Do not bleach. It doesn't say anything about a tumble dryer. You need 350 grams for a medium shade sweater. They recommend the knitting needles 3.5 to 4 millimeters. I thought of a summer top with these. That could be really gorgeous. But I'm not really sure what's possible actually, because when I had them in the hands, when I ordered them, I had the idea that there was more yarns in these, and they're a little bit loose in it. I'm not really sure what happened under transportation. But that would be like a summer top, crop top, I guess, if I were to wear it. So I might end up turning them into a scarf instead. Undecided. It's a gorgeous yarn though. So I am just entering them into my pile of other linen yarns because it kind of makes sense to keep them together. Then I got the Lana Grossa Cool Wool Baby Degrade. I got 6 of them, and I definitely got these on sale, I remember as well. I got the last 6 in the store, and I thought, I know an absolutely gorgeous shawl, quite big, sort of wavy shawl. I think they would be perfect in it. Look at this awesome, sort of variegated blue, yet not that variegated, but it is a blue with different blue shades in it. Isn't this gorgeous? I have 6 of them. So I have 6 of these. I can't hold them all up in one go, or well, maybe I could, but that would be a challenge. Lana Grossa is a German yarn. It's a German quality yarn. Probably made in Italy. Yes, made in Italy. It is 100% virgin wool, non-felting wool, so it is superwash 100% virgin wool. 50 grams to a ball, so that is 1.75 ounces, as you know, to 220 meters of yarn. 220 meters is like 245 maybe ish yards, 240 for sure yards. It is a merino yarn, so it is merino superwash wool actually, and it's really soft. This is shirt friendly, scarf friendly, everything friendly. They recommend, this is really difficult to read. I don't know who made this. It's always what happens. These yarn labels, donuts have all the information inside the donut itself. They recommend 2.5 to 3 millimeter knitting needles. They say you need about 550 grams to make a medium-sized sweater, which is, I have 300, so I won't get a size sweater out of it, but I will definitely get a shawl of it. That is for sure. Can be washed at 30 degrees, 85 degrees Fahrenheit. Iron at low, lay flat to dry. Do not, what does it say? Just a moment. Do not tumble dry, do not bleach, can be dry cleaned. That's it. It's a colorway 503. And as you can see, they are all these sort of gorgeous shades. Maybe I'm gonna give it a go in any case. Oh, let's see. Yep, here are all 6 of them. The plan is also, when I bought them, it's a scarf. And I think it's gonna be an absolutely, or shawl, an absolutely nice, wonderful, warm feeling shawl that I will get out of this. I have 3 yarns and 4 colors left to discuss with you guys. And the next one is a cake. This is a variegated cake yarn from Lana Grossa, and it is the Gomitolo Denim. Gomitolo Denim. It is this absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous pink magenta, and then it goes to these lighter pink colors in the center, but the variegation is quite slow. Obviously, this has to become a shawl of some kind. I'm not decided on the pattern yet. Normal price for these is like 20 euros, or maybe even more. I think I got it for 15, at least. It says 15 here, and it has an old price saying 20 up here. I do feel reasonably comfortable that I might have gotten it for 15. I do recall that it was cheaper than normal, and I wanted to feel how these cakes were feeling because I am a big cake fan. And I only have this single one because there was only this single one in the store. It's a colorway 4, and it is by Lana Grossa, which is made in Italy, but it is a German brand, so it is designed in Germany. The Lana Grossa Gomitolo Denim is 80% cotton and 20% polyamide. And the polyamide definitely makes it a little bit softer in structure, yet it is still like a fine weight. As you can see here, a sporting weight yarn. This cake is 200 grams. 200 grams is about 7 ounces. And for those 7 ounces, you get 740 meters of yarn. 740 meters of yarn. It's like 820-ish yards. They recommend knitting needles 3.5 to 4 millimeters. They say that I can indeed get a shawl from this cake. Wash at 30 degrees, iron at low, lay flat to dry, do not tumble dry, do not bleach, can be dry cleaned, like many yarns actually these days. And that's pretty much it, what we know about this yarn. It is nice, it's soft. It is definitely a specialty cake that I cannot wait to start working with one day. And yeah, it's a positive surprised feeling I have sitting here with it. And I do like how it's slowly gradienting in. I just need to figure out what shawl I can make from it with this exact yarn specs. But that is one of the cakes. Still, Lana Grossa. Lana Grossa has some really amazing yarns. Without doubt, Lana Grossa has many lovely yarns. They are quality yarns. They do cost a little bit more. They are higher end yarns. And I invested in more, and these I also got on sale. And I don't remember if it was a 25 or if it was a 30% discount, but I definitely got them on sales. That's for sure. Generally, most yarns I get, I have some kind of good sales warranty, and if they aren't on sale, it's just generally a good price. But most that I have, I do believe I got them on sale. This is the Lana Grossa Gomitolo Alpaca. This is an alpaca yarn. It is a cake yarn, or well, it's a cake ball yarn, sort of cake. Good question. Lana Grossa Gomitolo Alpaca. Isn't this one gorgeous? It feels gorgeous. I have 3 of them because I wanted to make sure there's enough to make a shawl, because one isn't that big. I could maybe have made a shawl on 2 of them, but I grabbed 3 to make sure I had enough. If I have too much, I can always see if I can maybe make a hat of the leftovers. The Gomitolo Alpaca, let's find some yarn specs for you guys. And I'm going to hold it up like this for you to enjoy it. They are 100-gram balls. 100 grams is 3.5 ounces to about 350 meters of yarn. 350 meters of yarn makes this a fine weight yarn, but it is a roving style. So as you can see, especially here, some of the yarns are thicker than others because of the roving style concept. That means that it's somewhere between a fine and a DK weight. So generally somewhere between a 2 and a 3 weight, depending on where in the yarn you are. Yeah, so it is a 43% alpaca. Then it is 29% polyacrylic, so acrylic, 18% polyamide, and 9% merino virgin wool. Like, it's soft. My goodness. I'm really sensitive to wool if it's scratchy. This, my friends, is just soft. Colorway 370. They recommend 4.5 to 5 millimeter knitting needles. And now the challenge has come to try to read that yarn label. Maybe it's easier to read on this one. You need 300 grams to make a medium-sized sweater. Well, I got that, and I have to admit that I can't read it all. Wash at 30 degrees Celsius, so 85 degrees Fahrenheit. Iron at low, leave flat to dry, can be dry cleaned, do not bleach, do not tumble dry. Well, kind of logic with yarn contents actually. So yeah, as I said, I got these 3 because I felt somehow they could make me something gorgeous together. I love the colors. There was a few other color choices to choose, but these were the colors that just spoke to me the most. And yeah, not sure what to make of it, but shawl and maybe a hat is currently the ideas here. That was all my Lana Grossa yarns. The last yarns I have left are 2 RICO Design yarns. RICO Design is also a German yarn brand, and they have the Wonderball, Aran Wonderballs. This is their creative melange of Wonderball from a RICO Design. The one I have here is colorway 14. This is a gorgeous ball of yarn, isn't it? Quite similar to Hobby's Winter Glow. I don't have a Winter Glow, so I can directly compare them. That should maybe be something for the future. RICO Design isn't, as I said, a German yarn. And they recommend to let the label stay on. Well, I generally do, unless they are gone and used. Creative Melange Aran Wonder Ball, 200 grams, so 7 ounces of yarn, to 640 meters. 640 meters is like 700, maybe 710 yards. This is 51% a virgin wool and 49% acrylic, and it's made in Italy. And I do believe maybe even the hobbies are as well. They recommend 5mm crochet hook. They say you need 500 grams for a medium-sized sweater. This is like 2.5 balls. I only have this single ball because I got it on its own. Wash at 30 degrees, 85 degrees Fahrenheit, lay flat to dry, can be ironed at low, can be dry cleaned, do not tumble dry, and do not bleach. I got this with the idea of making a cowl. Maybe like a button cowl, but a cowl for the winter wear. And that was basically it. I put it a bit away because, oh yeah, I need to make that eventually when I get time. That is with many of my projects, I need to make it when I get time. Time is not something I have a lot of, apparently. But this is a gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous yarn. Looking forward to make something from it. If I have more yarn left, maybe I'll see if I can make a winter hat, even maybe layer it double with a different yarn, because the variations in it is nice. Then a while later, from the same store, I believe, I had to get something else, and they had new Wonder Balls on sale. Because these are also like 20, 25 euros a piece, at least, if not more. But they had a new one on sale, and I got it for a decent good price. And I thought it was even more gorgeous than this one. I think this one is gorgeous, but my friends, this one is so much more gorgeous. RICO Wonder Ball Aran. Same yarn specs, just different colors. This is the colorway 6, and it has all these ocean blue colored. I really, really think this is gorgeous. This will work really nice with the shawl I had in mind for this yarn as well. I do even believe that the shawl is made, that I found for this yarn, is made with more like a yarn like this. Spec wise. Again, I know some of these shawl ideas and pattern ideas I definitely have up here. But else, this is just going to be like this one. It's probably going to turn into a cowl and maybe a hat, because I don't have 2 of them. Else, I would probably make the big scarf. Shawl, scarf-ish. Might have made more sense. Unless that, before I start working on this, find a second one and hope that they color-wise sort of match. That's an alternative route, and I will keep that in mind. I think this one is gorgeous. That's pretty much this time around for my more specialized yarns. I hope you enjoyed all of my scheepjes, my Lana Grossa, my Lang yarns, and my RICO design yarns tour. And sorting them a bit to go through and remind myself what I actually have and what I want to make. I probably have projects until the end of my days, but I think many of us yarn enthusiasts have that. I'm going to thank you so much for watching this video. If you're still here and watching from the beginning, thank you for your support. If you haven't done it yet and do enjoy talking about yarns and you haven't done it yet, hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the like button if you liked the yarns. Feel free to comment if you have pattern ideas, even if it's for my Lang yarns or even for this Lana Grossa cake, because it is a cake that it makes a smaller shawl, and therefore if you have any suggestions for a smaller shawl, which isn't 1,000 meters requirement or 1,100 yards, again, please suggest me down below. I am absolutely happy to take inspirations, and I'm also open if they are paid patterns. So just make sure if you do comment, give me the name, where you found it, or maybe even the link. I'm not sure if you can post links actually in YouTube comments. Regardless of that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. I am going to be back next week with a new sort my stash video. I do plan on starting on sorting all of my eye charts. So thank you so much. Take care and happy crafting. Bye.